The Greeneville City and Greene County School Systems announced today that Randy Wells has been selected as principal at the Greene Technology Center. Wells has served as the school's assistant principal since 2005. After 10 years working with the Phillips Corporation, Wells began teaching machine tool in 1993 at the Greene Technology Center, then named the Greeneville Greene County Center for Technology. In 2001, he added the responsibility of instructional coordinator in addition to teaching. Wells holds several degrees, including an educational specialist in administration and supervision from Lincoln Memorial University, a Master of Education degree in classroom technology from ETSU, a Bachelor of Science degree in engineering technology and teacher education from ETSU, and an Associate of Applied Science and Machine Tool Technology from Northeast State Community College. Wells will assume his new role beginning with the upcoming 2017-18 school year and will be replacing Jerry Ayers, who recently announced his retirement. Judge Kenneth Bailey Jr. set the preliminary court date this morning for a Greeneville man charged with rape, assault, and kidnapping. Reed Seals has more.
Judge Bailey set the preliminary court date for 27-year-old Brandon Lee Parton of the 400 block of Parman Road for Monday, May 1st at 9 a.m. Parton was charged with especially aggravated kidnapping, 2 counts of aggravated rape, and aggravated domestic assault. Parton was arrested at his home Friday after a woman was reportedly not allowed to leave the home, threatened with a knife, and assaulted with a baseball bat. Parton also allegedly sexually assaulted the woman during the incident, and EMS took her to Laughlin Memorial Hospital for treatment of what were described as serious bodily injuries. Bailey entered an order of protection on the victim's behalf. He set Parton's bond at $100,000. For Radio Greeneville News, this is Reed Seals reporting.
A Chuckey man suspected in a burglary of a home was arrested Sunday morning after a chase that ended in Cocke County. A neighbor said he saw a white 1995 Ford Explorer parked at a home in the 100 block of Old Cemetery Road and knew that no one should be on the property. The man pulled into the driveway and encountered 38-year-old Michael Shane Davis of Bearfield Road, who got into the Explorer and drove around the neighbor's vehicle in an attempt to leave the residence. The neighbor said that he saw the Explorer was full of items that he believes had been stolen from the home and notified the Greene County Sheriff's Department. Deputies located the vehicle along the 70 bypass at the Old Knoxville Highway and began a pursuit which led onto the Newport Highway toward Cocke County. Davis crossed the county line and eventually stopped at the intersection of the Old Parrotsville Highway and Salem Road about 30 minutes after the pursuit began. An inventory revealed more than 50 tools and other items were inside Davis's vehicle at the time of his arrest. Davis was charged with felony evading by motor vehicle, theft over $1,000, aggravated burglary, and driving on a suspended license. He was due in court on those charges this morning. Davis is also suspected of stealing tools from an Asheville Highway residence late last week. A man reported Sunday night that Davis had been at his house on Thursday, and he discovered that an air wrench and socket set valued at $107 were missing from his garage. The man said after hearing that Davis had been arrested, he believed that he may have been responsible for the tools missing from his residence. A woman was charged in connection with a burglary and the theft of checks from a woman in November. 41-year-old Mary Ann Dowd reportedly took 2 checks and tried to cash them at the ATM at Consumer Credit Union in Mossheim on November 8th. One of the checks was cashed for $300, but the machine kept the other check that was written for $400. Dowd is also charged with burglary after several locks were damaged at the Blue Springs laundromat on November 15th. Video showed a woman identified as Dowd trying to pry open a lock on a change machine, along with locks on 3 washing machines. Dowd also allegedly accessed a storage room but left when an alarm went off. Total damage was estimated at $385 at the time of the report. Dowd was taken into custody Sunday afternoon and also served with a violation of probation. She was due in court this morning. And this week is National 911 Officer Appreciation Week, which is dedicated to honoring those who work behind the scenes to strive to keep the public and officers safe. While not visibly on the scene, 911 dispatchers are the base for all emergencies and help gather important information from distraught callers. Greene County 911 officers dispatch fire and medical calls for the entire county, including the city of Greeneville and the corporations of Bayleton, Mossheim, and Tusculum. The local 911 office has 9 full-time and 4 part-time dispatchers. For more on our news, visit our webpage at greeneville.com and sign up for our mobile news alerts by texting the word news to 59457.
With a look at your world of sports, I'm Jim Miller. The South Atlantic Conference Women's Golf Championships continue today at Link Hills Country Club. Teams are finishing up round number 2. Tusculum had the lead after round 1 as they set a tournament record with a team score of 298 in the first round. It was the third lowest round in school history, breaking the previous mark of 301 set by Newberry at the 2012 championships. Tusculum had 2 players tied for second place at the end of the first round. Taylor Lambertson and Taylor White were both 2 shots off the lead. The third round will begin tomorrow morning at 8:30 at Link Hills. Admission is free and open to the public. Major League Baseball today in the American League, a couple games in the afternoon, including the New York Yankees playing their home opener against Tampa Bay, and Boston at Detroit in the final game of that series. Kansas City playing their home opener this afternoon, hosting Oakland, while Seattle hosts Houston in their home opener as well. In the National League, San Francisco playing its home opener this afternoon against Arizona. That game is underway. Tonight in the National League, St. Louis at Washington, New York Mets at Philadelphia, Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. Chicago Cubs play their home opener tonight against the LA Dodgers, while Colorado hosts San Diego. Jimmy Johnson answered questions from people who thought he was off to a slow start as he won the NASCAR Cup Series race at Texas on Sunday. Johnson took the lead with 15 laps to go and earned his 7th career win at Texas and the 81st of his career. Kyle Larson continued his hot start by finishing second for the 4th time this season, with Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the top 5. Ryan Blaney led 148 laps before a collision on the track and a pit miscue left him with a 12th place finish. The Cup Series will take Easter weekend off, and then they will head to East Tennessee for the Food City 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway coming up on Sunday, April 23rd. That race will air on 103.1 FM WIKQ and AM 1450 WSMG. With a look at your world of sports, I'm Jim Miller.